Hey guys, Multi here. Today I want to give you an updated Mythic Plus tier list for the start of the season from the War Within. We had some balance changes. I think the next one is now coming on the server today with the reset. So let's hop over it. Here on the right bottom you can see the last tier list that I made like 2 weeks ago, if I'm not wrong. So we had some changes. I will just go over with it again with you, and I will try to give you the changes that happened because of the balance changes. I will go here through, like, it is here completely random, like from, I think it's from the letters. Affliction Warlock, I think is still a pretty decent A tier, so it stays kind of the same where it was. The next one that we have is just let me check if I have the mic on. Yeah, I have the mic on, so thanks, good. Okay, the next one that we have is Arcane Mage, and Arcane Mage I think the same. It will stay pretty strong in A tier. They got a little nerf. They got a little nerf as far as I know. Oh, why is it BT here? So they get a little nerf, but I still think they are pretty strong. Maybe no chance anymore that they go over into the S tier, but I still think they will be a solid A tier, maybe more on the bottom of the A tier, but I still think they will be fine. Arms Warrior definitely stays the same, I would say. Yeah, I think it stays the same. I think it will be maybe even better than Fury Warrior now, so I think it will be stay on the top of the B tier, but not that good at the end of the day. Assassination Rogue, very strong, kind of easy to play. I think we will see a lot of Asa Rogue this season. Pretty good spec. Next one, Balance Druid. They got a little buff. I think I will also put them like on the lower end of the A tier at the moment. They could have a nice scaling when we go into very high keys, just to make it clear. But I think where the majority of people are, I think they only will be in A tier spec. Next one, Beastmaster Hunter. I can definitely say, send help. We will now have 5 Ts here. Last one only 4 Ts. Beastmaster Hunter looks pretty weak, just to make it clear. Next one on the list, we only make DPS, is Demo Warlock. Demo Warlock I think will lose a little bit. I see just now in the B tier. Still a solid spec, but definitely nothing for the highest levels. Destruction Warlock, C tier, even a little bit more bad. It does not do well, but it is okay, not more, not less. Same I would say about a Devastation Evoker, but you will have a better Evoker spec here in the list later on. I guess we all know it. And then Elemental Shaman, I think the first very interesting spec. I had it last time in A tier, and I think some people would argue it isn't only an S tier. Now I think a lot of people would argue about A tier, but I still think it's an S tier spec. I think Elemental Shaman is doing pretty good this season. Next one on the list, Enhancement Shaman. I had it in A tier, I will still put it in the A tier. I think it is doing very good. So overall, Shamans have a very good season ahead of them. It doesn't matter if they play Elemental or Enhancement. Next one is the Feral Druid. Feral Druid, yeah, I only see it in B tier now. It's not doing that great. It's not bad, but it's not doing that great. Next one on the list, Fire Mage. Fire Mage, it is not doing quite good. I would argue between C and D tier. So definitely send help Blizzard to Fire Mages. Frost Mage, also kind of the same discussion then about Elemental Shaman. I think a lot of people had it maybe in S tier, put it down on the A tier. I think I would still leave it in S tier. It seems pretty strong. Next one, Frost Decay. Another very strong spec, very strong, definitely S tier at the moment, definitely. So we have a very strong DK spec back on the menu. Next one is the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is still a solid choice, A tier, nothing bad, nothing good about it. Definitely you can bring it. Maybe makes even more sense with a caster comp. whatever, but yeah, Demon Hunter is pretty nice. Next one is Marksman Hunter, doing quite bad, not that good. Not so bad than Beastmaster, but still not a good spec. Next one is the Outlaw Rogue. Outlaw Rogue, same here, not doing quite good. Could need a little bit of help to get up to the other rogue specs, but we have a S tier rogue spec, so maybe you will just see most rogues playing Asa Rogue, because also it's a very easy to play spec in my opinion. Next one is, we come here to Retribution Paladin already. They were super strong in Dragonflight the last 2 seasons, if I'm not wrong. Now they are doing not that quite good. I think I would put them on the top of the C tier. They are fine, but or okay is the right word, but not more, not less. Sub Rogue, pretty good. B tier, it's in the middle of the pack, so if you want to play Sub Rogue, you can do it, but definitely you have a better spec. And this Shadow Priest, I think I would put Shadow Priest on the top of the B tier. It's from the middle of the pack, one of the best specs, I would say. Or even or low B, low A. Let us have it in here. Okay, next one is Unholy DK. It's doing okay, not more or less. It's just here in the middle of the pack. B tier, doing quite okay. Then we have the Monk. I would say the same about the Monk. It's doing okay, not more, not less. So maybe these are the 3 best specs here in the B tier. And oh, I've completely forget Fury Warrior. Sorry about that. Fury Warrior, I had it in A tier, and I think I have to lower it. I think it's kind of the same than Arms Warrior right now. Both are only in the middle of the pack. And then, last but not least, Augmentation Evoker. Yeah, seems like as higher the keys go, as more Augmentation Evoker you will see. What means more? You will only see always 1, that's for sure. But I guess in many groups you will see 1 Augmentation Evoker, and at the moment I think you should mix that up with two of these specs here, maybe 1 melee, 1 range. I think that would be the best mix for team. Also, you know, you need but yeah, you have Bloodlust with the Augmentation Evoker and so on and so on. So yeah, you have everything what it needs if you have an Augmentation Evoker and 2 of the DPS on the S tier in your team. We have still a pretty good A tier. Maybe you could argue that Balanced Druid is going maybe 1 more down. Arcane Mage also a little bit struggling, but still seems strong. Where we have upside, maybe 1 Warrior spec could make it into the A tier. I would say there is a chance. Maybe Shadow Priest could make it into the A tier. And I hope these 2 specs here getting some help. But this is right now my updated tier list for the start of Mythic Plus in the War Within, which is still a little bit ahead of time. So maybe we'll see 1 more before the start of the season, but at the moment this is how it looks for me. See you guys, have a good one, bye bye.